October 6th, 2017, Warner Bros. Releases Blade Runner 2049 into 4,058 theaters, expecting a $45 million opening weekend. By Sunday night, the number comes in at $32.7 million. A 45-person production company called Alcon Entertainment, backed by FedEx money, has just watched their chips in the center of the table exercise slide toward an $80 million loss. They'd made a sequel to a film that bombed in 1982, and now history was repeating itself with brutal precision. Here's the setup. This failure cost $150 to $185 million to produce, starred Ryan Gosling and Harrison Ford, was directed by Oscar-nominated Denis Villeneuve, earned an 88% on Rotten Tomatoes, and would win 2 Academy Awards, including Roger Deakins' first Oscar after 14 nominations. It's not a bad movie. It's a masterpiece that lost a fortune. In 2010, producer Bud Yerkin approached Alcon with what he called an audacious proposal: make a sequel to Blade Runner. This was a company trying to evolve from mid-budget successes like The Blind Side into tentpole franchises. They'd already stumbled hard with $100 million failures like Transcendence and Point Break. Now they were betting everything on a sequel to a cult classic that earned only $32.9 million on a $28 million budget. Denis Villeneuve got the job after Ridley Scott dropped out to make Alien Covenant, a scheduling conflict Scott would publicly regret. But Villeneuve knew the danger. "I knew when I did this movie I flirted with disaster," he'd admit later. Christopher Nolan warned him he was walking on sacred territory. Villeneuve once kicked Scott off set during a Harrison Ford scene because having the original director watching was unbearable. Villeneuve's first assembly cut ran nearly 4 hours. Editor Joe Walker revealed they toyed with giving titles to each half and considered an intermission. They trimmed it to 164 minutes, 44 minutes longer than the original's final cut. Every minute past 2 hours shrinks your audience and reduces daily screening capacity. This was mathematical suicide. The production embraced practical effects with religious fervor. Weta Workshop built massive miniature cityscapes, structures standing 14.8 feet tall that required cranes to lift. Crew members called them bigatures. Each miniature building took about a week to construct. Roger Deakins shot the film to prioritize mood over action, creating visuals that would finally win him an Oscar. But this approach was expensive, time-consuming, and deliberately anti-blockbuster. The film opened to an audience that was 71% male and 86% over age 25. Marketing kept plot details so secret that one rival studio executive admitted, "I still don't know what this movie is about. Replicant? What the F is a replicant?" The R rating, the runtime, and the deliberate pacing created what executives called a failure to communicate with audiences outside of the film's pre-installed base. Second weekend drops exceeded 50%. China, which had saved War for the Planet of the Apes with $112 million, opened Blade Runner 2049 in 4th place with only $7.2 million. Final worldwide gross, $277 million against a $300+ million total budget. Alcon bore the brunt of the losses while Sony recouped its investment first, and Warner Bros. Walked away cushioned by Wonder Woman, It, and Dunkirk. Then the afterlife began. By mid-2018, Blade Runner 2049 had sold nearly 1 million home video units, becoming the 3rd highest-selling home video release of 2018. It remained in the top 20 US Blu-ray sales for 11 consecutive weeks. The original's cult trajectory was repeating. Villeneuve has stated that Blade Runner 2049 taught him how to make Dune. Specifically, Roger Deakins' VFX techniques became foundational to the desert planet. "The miracle for me about Blade Runner 2049 is the following. I'm still making movies, and you're still talking to me," he said in 2021. Without Blade Runner 2049's critical success despite commercial failure, Warner Bros. Would never have greenlit his 2-part Dune adaptation, which has now grossed over $700 million worldwide. 7 years after release, Elon Musk used AI-generated imagery resembling Blade Runner 2049 to promote Tesla's Cybercab. Alcon immediately sued, noting they'd rejected Tesla's request to use official imagery due to concerns about Musk's unpredictable and sometimes arbitrary behavior. The irony cuts deep. Alcon lost $80 million on a film about dystopian corporate overreach, and now they're fighting a billionaire trying to use that dystopia to sell autonomous vehicles, the exact product featured in the film. Blade Runner 2049 is the $150 million proof that Hollywood's greatest artistic achievements require commercial failure. Like the replicants it depicts, the film was designed with a limited lifespan in theaters, but programmed to live forever in memory. Alcon Entertainment bet everything and lost $80 million, but accidentally funded a masterpiece that won Roger Deakins his first Oscar and proved that even in the franchise era, a major studio can greenlight uncompromising art. The film had to bomb to become a classic, just like the original. History didn't just repeat, it completed a perfect symmetry.